Okay, good afternoon, everybody. So we have started the virtual lab practicals of DEEE. So last time I have told about the virtual lab. What we have done in the virtual lab. We have taken one experiment that is VI characteristics of diode. And I will explain how we have taken that experiment. So now we will go again. So in the Google, you can write vlab.co.in. Okay. After writing the vlab.co.in, this page will be in front of your screen.
मॅम आवाज येत नाही.
नाही येत आवाज?
व्हेरी लो येते.
Okay. So see now whether you can hear my voice. Whether you can hear my voice now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So on the Google, you can search for vlab.co.in. After searching for vlab.co.in, this page will appear on your screen. That is nothing but virtual lab objectives. What are the broad areas of that virtual lab that we have given? As we are dealing with the basic electrical and electronics lab, so we will go for the broad areas. Objective is last time I explained that objective. So these are the broad areas of the virtual lab, and we have discussed this last time also. So we are going to deal with the basic electrical and electronics experiments. So we'll go for the electronics and communications. We'll start with the experiments, that is electronics experiments. So electronic and communication tab, you are going to open it. After searching for electronics and communication, there are various lab ready for use. So for the first year, we are going to go for what? There are various lab that is ready for the second year, third year, pairing channels and mobile communication lab, advanced network technology virtual lab. All these labs are there, but for the first year, we'll go for the basic electronic lab. So we'll go for the basic electronic lab. And so this is nothing but your basic electronic virtual laboratory. And now there will be the, what do you mean by virtual lab that is given? What is basic electronics virtual lab? Last time we have discussed this. There are list of experiments that we have seen, which comes under this basic electronics lab that we will see. And we have taken the first, we have seen that is, we have taken the last time that is VI characteristics of diode. Okay. So now we'll go for the second, that is nothing but Ohm's law. And the third, that is half wave rectification. Okay. So we'll go for the Ohm's law first, and then we'll go for the half wave rectification. So the second experiment in this we are going to study, that is nothing but the Ohm's law. So we'll keep for the Ohm's law. So these are nothing but various steps will be there when you click the Ohm's law. Again, the same various steps. Theory related to Ohm's law. What is the theory related to Ohm's law? What is the procedure while doing the experiment? And actual how you are going to perform, that is simulation. Okay. And if you want to, after the completion of the, that is experiment, if you want to see that what are the quizzes, what are the questions related to that experiments, you can see assignment also as references, you can see. So what is the theory related to what Ohm's law? So what is that theory that we are going to see? What is the objective first of all? That is at the end of the experiment, the student will be able to explain the Ohm's law. As you know, all of you must be knowing the Ohm's law. What is the statement of Ohm's law? Anyone? What is the equation of Ohm's law? Anyone? What is the statement? So anyone, you can answer it. So what is the objectives we will see? Explain Ohm's law. That is the definition. What is actually the Ohm's law? Explain Ohm's law for resistance in series. Explain the Ohm's law for resistance in parallel. So all this, whatever this Ohm's law is there, the main Ohm's law we are what is the statement and how we are going to verify that statement, that we are going to see it. Okay, so that we are going to see what is first now the Ohm's law. The Ohm's law can be understood by this triangle also. That triangle consists of the three elements, that is nothing but the V. V stand for what? Anyone? Participant? Sureka Kohli? Vaishnavi? Aishwarya?
Yes, ma'am.
What is V stand for in the Ohm's law? V, I and R.
V for
Resistance.
voltage, I for current, and R for resistance.
So that is nothing but it gives Ohm's law gives the relation between what these three quantities, that is nothing but the voltage, the current and the resistance. Okay, and suppose that is nothing but if the voltage as well as the resistance it is given, then you can find out the current value. Voltage आणि resistance ची व्हॅल्यू माहित असेल तर तुम्ही करंटची व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करू शकता. जर व्होल्टेज आणि करंटची व्हॅल्यू माहित असेल तर तुम्ही रेझिस्टन्सची व्हॅल्यू फाइंड आउट करू शकता. आणि जर आय आणि आर माहित असेल तर तुम्ही व्होल्टेज फाइंड आउट करू शकता. सो दिस इज द ट्रायंगल which consists of what the three elements, that is voltage, current and resistance. So what is the Ohm's law? That is voltage is directly proportional to the current, that is nothing but the voltage across, that is directly proportional to the current, but that time what is that the resistance remain constant. The factor is there, that is nothing but physical condition, that is you can say if the physical condition remain constant then your resistance will remain what? That is constant. So what is that expression? You know what is that expression? V is directly proportional to IR. V is directly proportional to IR, and that is V is directly proportional to IR. If you remove the directly proportional, you will get what? That constant, and that constant is nothing but it is called as the resistance. That constant is nothing but it is called as what? Resistance. So the above triangle, it is also called as what? Ohm's law triangle. It is nothing but it is called as what? Ohm's law triangle, which gives the relation between the voltage, current and what? That is resistance. Okay. So you can write like that also. That is V is nothing but I into R. That is nothing but your formula, first formula. If you know the current and resistance, you can find out the voltage. जर तुम्हाला करंट फाइंड आउट करायचं असेल तर यू नो द फॅक्टर, दॅट इज इफ V is equal to IR, then what will be the value of I? I is nothing but V divided by R. Okay, and similarly you can find out the resistance if you know the voltage and current. Okay, so this is nothing but about the equations. The three equations you can get from the Ohm's law. V is equal to IR, I is equal to whatever it is, and R is equal to. Okay, if you know other the two values, if you know. So these are the three what you can say formula from that one only equations you can derive. After the experiment is given like that, explanation of Ohm's law. So this is nothing but the voltage we are going to apply, that is positive supply and negative supply will be connected battery, that is Vs. To that the resistance will be connected, and across that resistance how much voltage drop will be there, that will be measured by what? That is voltmeter. And what will be the current flowing through that resistor, that will be measured which by what instrument? That is nothing but the ammeter. So that will be connected in series with the resistor, and voltmeter it is connected in parallel with the resistor. Voltmeter हा काय आहे? पॅरलर असणार आहे रेझिस्टरच्या, आणि जो तुमचा करंट मीटर आहे दॅट इज एमीटर हा नेहमी सिरीज मध्ये असणार आहे. तो तुमचा करंट मेजर करणार आहे त्या सर्किट मध्ये किती फ्लो होतो आहे, आणि व्होल्टामीटर हा व्होल्टेज मेजर करणार आहे अक्रॉस दॅट रेझिस्टर. आणि नंतर जसं जसं तुम्ही व्होल्टेज वाढवता आहात तुमचा करंट कसा रिस्पॉन्स करतो आहे ते आपल्याला बघायचं आहे. Okay, so that will be nothing but, and we are going to see how the current behaves as you increase the voltage. So that is nothing but giving the relationship between what? Voltage and current. So that we are going to see. So we will see the first now part So that is about the theory related to Ohm's law. The next is the procedure. So if you go for the procedure, it is written here. So the first procedure, when you want to perform the Ohm's law, that is, you are going to verify the Ohm's law, whatever the DC voltage is there. So this is your experiment diagram. So whatever the DC voltage is there, that DC voltage, you are going to set it to what? 0 to 30 volt. You are going to set it to 0 to 30 volt. And whatever the resistance value which is connected in series with that voltage, VDC, what will be that resistance value? It will be between 1 kilo ohm to 100 kilo ohm. Okay. आणि मग रेजिस्टरच्या अक्रॉस तुम्हाला व्होल्टमीटर आणि इन सिरीज मध्ये काय करायचं आहे, एमीटर रिडिंग घ्यायचे आहे. एमीटर हा करंट मेजर करणार आहे, तर व्होल्टमीटर इट विल मेजर द व्होल्टेज अक्रॉस द रेजिस्टन्स. And then you are going to plot the voltage versus current graph to verify the Ohm's law. And at that time, whatever you are going to measure vary the voltage and measure the current, that time the resistance value तुम्ही जी काय ठेवणार आहे ती कॉन्स्टंट ठेवायची आहे. आणि नंतर तुम्ही 2 ते 6 एक्सपेरिमेंट्स यू आर गोइंग टू टेक, results you are going to take, that is values you are going to take 2 to 6 what you can say values for the same resistance value, and then we are going to plot V versus I graph. Okay, and then you are going to verify how the voltage and current varies, that is V will be directly proportional to the current. So that we are going to see by the simulation process. So in the simulation tab, we are going to first go for what? Ohm's law. So now here the various tabs are given. See, the first tab is nothing but this is the instruction. जे काय आपण instruction procedure मध्ये बघितलं होतं ते इथं सेम फॉलो केलेले आहे. So this is the instruction that we will read step by step and then we'll go for the procedure part. Next is the experimental table. टेबल काय आहे तुमच्या एक्सपेरिमेंट मध्ये, तो तुम्हाला लिहिलेला आहे. सिरियल नंबर आहे, व्होल्टेज आहे आणि करंट, हा जो करंट मिळणार आहे तुम्हाला तो मिली एम्पियर मध्ये मिळतो आहे. मग नंतर हे दिस इज नथिंग बट युअर सर्किट डायग्राम. ओके, सो हियर इज युअर रेजिस्टन्स व्हॅल्यू. In series with that, what is this? This is nothing but the ammeter which will measure the current in ampere, milliampere, and this is nothing but the voltage DC which is applied, external DC voltage जे काय तुम्ही अप्लाय करता आहात, आणि जे काय रेजिस्टन्सच्या अक्रॉस व्होल्टेज किती येते ते व्होल्टमीटर आपल्याला मेजर करणार. यू आर गोइंग टू मेजर बाय व्होल्टमीटर विच इज कनेक्टेड इन पॅरलल टू द रेजिस्टन्स. ओके, अँड वॉट एव्हर द DC voltage, how much you are going to set up, that you are going to see here. आफ्टर दॅट रेजिस्टन्स व्हॅल्यू किती सेटअप करायचे आहे ते तुम्ही सेटअप करू शकता, आणि नंतर प्रत्येक डीसी व्होल्टेज वॅरी करून मग तुम्ही टेबलमध्ये त्या व्हॅल्यूज ऍड करायच्या आहेत. सो फर्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन वी आर गोइंग टू रीड अँड देन वी आर गोइंग टू व्हेरीफाय दॅट टेबल. सो सेट द रेजिस्टन्स व्हॅल्यू टू 1 kilo ohm to 100 kilo ohm. So first I will go for resistance value. So here is your resistance value. So here resistance control is there. You are going to vary that resistance control. Suppose I take it as 20 kilo ohm. Okay. And now we are going to the second step now. What is the second step? Set the DC voltage to 0 to 30 volt. So now suppose I take the voltage. Suppose I take by the voltage that is 5 volt. 5 to 30 volt, you are going to vary that voltage. Suppose I take the value that is 5 volt, and resistance now you are not going to vary it. And this reading for 5 volt DC voltage, what will be the voltage across the resistance and what will be the current which is flowing through the resistance that you are going to measure. So what will be the voltage and what will be the current in milliampere? You will get this value. For what voltage? DC volt, that is 5 volt. So you are going to add to the table. So this will be your first reading. Voltage is 5 volt. At that time, the current is 0.250 milliampere. And resistance you have kept 20 kilo ohm. Okay. Now the second reading you will take. Now you vary the DC voltage. Okay. Suppose I take the 8 volt now. Suppose I take 8 volt and again you are going to add to the table. So if I take 8 volt, what will be my current? 0.400 milliampere. Similarly, go for various readings. Okay. Suppose I take 10 volt. For 10 volt, again, what will be my current that I am going to see? Similarly, go for another readings. Like that, go for 6 to 7 readings, 12 readings. For 12 volts, add like that. Similarly, for 14 volt, what will be your reading? Till 30 volt, you are going to vary. For 17 volt, what is that reading? For 19 volt, for 22 volt, and for 28. So this we have taken the various readings. 10 observations we have taken it. Okay. So 10 readings we have taken and then we have add to the table. And now we are going to plot the graph. Okay. So click on the plot graph. So this will be nothing but your voltage versus current graph. So as you increase the voltage, that is from 0 to 30 volts, your current increases what? That is linearly proportional. That is V is directly proportional to the current. Clear with this? So this readings you can take another set of voltmeter and ammeter reading for another resistance value also. So you can try this. Okay. On virtually you can try this at your home also by sitting at home, and you can try this for various value of resistance. Keep the resistance value, change the resistance value, and then increase the voltage from 0 to 30 volt and see whatever the current is coming. Okay. And see the graph. So that will be nothing but it will be the straight line. So V is directly proportional to the current. That is, it is equal to V is equal to I into R. That is the resistance is constant. Clear with this? Okay with this experiment? Anyone have doubt regarding this Ohm's law?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Whether you are clear with the experiment, whether you can perform virtually by sitting at home? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we are going to go for the list of experiments. Now we will go for half wave rectification. Okay, so we'll go for the half wave rectification part. But the half wave rectification, again the various steps are there. Theory, procedure, oscilloscope tutorial is there, simulation and quiz. So we'll go for the theory part for the half wave rectifier. That is half wave rectification, how it takes place by using the diode, how the diode acts as a rectifier, that we are going to see. So anyone who can tell me in the half wave rectifier how many diodes are used? Anyone? Before going for theory, whether you can remember the theory part? In the half wave rectifier, what are the types of rectifier? How many types are there? Anyone? Okay, revise the theory part. We'll go for the theory. There are two types of rectification: half wave rectifier, full wave bridge rectifier, and full wave center tap rectifier that we have seen for the theory part also. What is rectification? That is conversion of alternating current into direct current. That is nothing but it is a pulsating output. It consists of AC plus DC component. It will be not a direct DC, pure DC. Okay. But the output of rectifier will be what? Pulsating. That is, it consists of AC plus DC component. So the output of rectifier will be what? AC plus DC component. So that is the pulsating current or the voltage you will get. So rectifier is nothing but it is a device which will convert the alternating voltage or current into the direct current or voltage. That is nothing but if you can say pulsating output you will get. Okay. Pulsating output. So that process is nothing but it is called as a rectifications. So there are two type of, you can say, rectifier, that is a half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. In the full wave rectifier again there are bridge rectifier and what? The center tap rectifier, full wave rectifier. So in the half wave rectifier, what is the process for the half wave rectifier? As I have told, I have asked the question. In the half wave rectification, how many number of diodes are used to convert the alternating supply into the direct supply or direct pulsating output? How many rectifier is used? Diode act as an rectifier. Okay. So how many diodes are used for the half wave rectification? Anyone?
One diode.
From the diagram, you can tell me how many rectifier is used. How many diodes are used to do the half wave rectification? You can reply in the chat box. Okay. Aishwarya has told one diode. Okay. Yes. Only one diode is used for doing the half wave rectification. So what is in the half wave rectifier? That a diode is connected in series with the resistor, and to this your alternating supply you are going to provide. Okay, alternating supply. So this is the alternating supply voltage. You are going to provide the alternating supply voltage. So what is happening in the positive half cycle? In the positive half cycle, that is what will be there. This diode will be what? It will be forward bias because P will be connected to the positive terminal and N will be connected to the negative terminal. So this diode will be what? The diode will be forward bias. And as it is a forward bias, it will be what? It will conduct the current and the current will start flowing through the resistor. And as the current flows through the resistor, you will get what? The output voltage. So during the positive half cycle, what you are getting, you will get the output voltage. So this will be your output voltage. During the negative half cycle, what is happening during the negative half cycle? The diode will be what? Off. The diode will be reverse bias. As the diode will be reverse bias, as in what? Open switch. So ओपन स्विच असल्यामुळे त्यातनं तो करंट पास करणार नाहीये आणि त्यामुळे रेजिस्टर थ्रू करंट पास होणार नाही आणि त्यामुळे तुम्हाला आउटपुट व्होल्टेज काय राहणार आहे तुमचं झिरो राहणार आहे. So during the negative half cycle, the output voltage will be what? Zero. So during one complete cycle, that is positive and negative cycle, you are getting only the voltage, output voltage during this cycle. That is each half cycle. That is only the half cycle you are getting what? The output voltage. So it is called as half wave rectification. And it is converting. If you see, the input supply is what? Alternating. That is, it consists of positive plus negative half cycle. But output voltage does not consist of negative half cycle. It consists of only the positive. That is it, and it is not a pure DC. It is not a pure DC, but it is a pulsating AC plus DC component is there. So that will be the output of what? Rectifier. Converting alternating current or voltage into what? Direct current, or you can say it is a pulsating. It contains both AC plus DC. Okay. It is the rectifier. So this is the half wave rectification. All the theory part is given here. So you can read the theory part and how you are going to perform, that also it is given, and how will be the waveform, that also it is given. So this is about the theory part related to what, that is half wave rectifier. Now we'll go for the procedure. So this is about the procedure. Set the register, that is register value. Next, click on the various procedure, various steps are given that we are going to see in the simulation also. Click on the on button to start the experiment. पहिला रजिस्टरची व्हॅल्यू जी काय तुम्हाला यूज करायची आहे हाफ वेव्ह रेक्टिफिकेशन साठी ती तुम्ही एकाने सेट करायची आहे. नंतर एक्सपेरिमेंट स्टार्टअप करण्यासाठी ऑन बटन प्रेस करायचं आहे. आफ्टर दॅट यू आर गोइंग टू क्लिक ऑन द साइन वेव बटन. साइन वेव बटन कशासाठी, कारण की आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, ऑसिलोस्कोप थ्रू काय करायचं आहे, साइन वेव. ऑसिलोस्कोप इट इज द इंस्ट्रुमेंट विच विल जनरेट वेरियस टाइप ऑफ वेवफॉर्म हॅव्हिंग डिफरंट व्होल्टेजेस अँप्लिट्यूड्स. आणि त्यावेळेस तुम्हाला कुठली वेवफॉर्म पाहिजे आहे, तुम्हाला इनपुट वेवफॉर्म कुठली पाहिजे आहे ती तुम्ही ऑसिलोस्कोपच्या साइन वेव बटनला प्रेस करून तुम्हाला ती इनपुट वेवफॉर्म प्रोव्हाइड करायची आहे. ओके. आणि नंतर तुम्ही काय करू शकता, तुम्हाला जे रेक्टिफायर आउटपुट पाहिजे आहे ते तुम्ही त्या बटन ऑसिलोस्कोपच्या बटनला साइन वेव इनपुट बटन घेऊन करून तुम्ही काय करायचं, ऑसिलोस्कोपचं बटन ऑन करून म्हणजे तुम्ही साइन वेव तिथं देणार आहात आणि नंतर तुम्हाला रेक्टिफायर आउटपुट भेटणार आहे. आणि नंतर मग तुम्ही अँप्लिट्यूड आणि फ्रिक्वेन्सी त्या वेवफॉर्मची व्हॅरी करून तुम्ही त्या कंट्रोलरनी व्हॅरी करून तुम्ही वेगवेगळे तुम्हाला कसे काय येते तुमचं आउटपुट व्होल्टेज ते तुम्ही बघू शकता. म्हणजे इनपुट वेवफॉर्म प्लस आउटपुट वेवफॉर्म यू कॅन सी ऑन बोथ ऑन वन स्क्रीन ओनली बाय युजिंग द ड्युअल बटन to observe the both the waveform. Okay, so that I will explain in the simulation process. So we will go for the simulation part. So after 10 minutes, I think so, your this meeting will be closed. So see, you can see clearly. I will start within 10 minutes because 5 to 6 I think so there is a lecture. Lecture is there. So we can this. Press the half wave rectifier tab. You will get this instruction. This is the circuit diagram. My first instruction: set the resistor RL. Where is your resistor? Where is your resistor? Okay. So I will make the resistor first. Suppose I set up to 500 ohm. Okay. So once I set up for 500 ohm, you can set up to whatever range. So whatever the range is given here, you can set up. I have selected the 500 ohm. After setting up the resistor, what is the next step? You have to read carefully and whatever the instruction is given for the virtual lab. No difficulties there because instruction are given clearly. Only you are going to follow that instruction. Next step is what? Click the on button to start the experiment. So you are going to click on the on button. Now where is your on button? See, here is your on button. So click on the on button. So you have the second part you have completed. So this is nothing but your experiment circuit diagram. So the diode is used. It is in series with the resistor. ला तुम्ही काय करणार आहात, कुठला साइन वेव देणार आहे ती साइन वेव तुम्ही देता आहात तिथं. आणि नंतर थर्ड स्टेप काय आहे, on the sine wave button to generate the input waveform. जी काही इथं साइन वेव दिलेली आहे तिथं डबल क्लिक केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला काय साइन वेव आहे, एसी सप्लाय जो आहे तो तुम्ही डायोडला प्रोव्हाइड करणार आहात. So double click on it. So see, this is nothing but your input waveform. You are going to see on the whatever. Oops. Now after what you are going to go for the third. Click on the oscilloscope button to get the rectifier. आता ह्या ऑसिलोस्कोप स्क्रीनवर आपल्याला हे तुम्ही इनपुट वेवफॉर्म दिलेला आहे साइन वेव. तर आपल्याला इनपुट वेव्हफॉर्म जेव्हा तुम्ही घेत आहात, मग हे डायोडला दिल्यानंतर तुम्हाला रेक्टिफायर आउटपुट अक्रॉस द लोड तुम्हाला बघायचे आहे. Press that option so that you will get the rectifier output. What you will get the rectifier output. So see, during the positive half cycle only you are getting the output voltage, and during the negative half cycle your diode will be what? Not conducting. It will be reverse bias, and therefore your output voltage will be what? 0. Okay. So this is nothing but for the half wave cycle. That is nothing for half wave only the diode will conduct. या सायकललाच फक्त तुमचा डायोड काय होतो आहे? कंडक्ट होतो, आणि त्यामुळे तुम्हाला इथे आउटपुट व्होल्टेज मिळत आहे. अँड ड्युरिंग द नेगेटिव्ह हाफ सायकल यू आर नॉट गेटिंग द आउटपुट व्होल्टेज, सो द डायोड विल बी ऑफ. आता जर तुम्हाला दोन्ही पण वेव्हफॉर्म, इफ यू वॉन्ट टू सी द टू वेव्हफॉर्म, दॅट इज इनपुट वेव्हफॉर्म as well as the output waveform on one screen of the oscilloscope, what you are going to do, what step you are going to repeat it. See, vary the amplitude and frequency volt division using the controller. हे तुम्ही तुमच्या amplitude किंवा तुम्हाला जर इथलं व्होल्टेज व्हॅरी करायचं असेल या साइनला, तर तुम्हाला फ्रिक्वेन्सी कशी करायची आहे व्हॅरी करायचं का, तर तुम्ही हे तुम्हाला amplitude पण त्याप्रमाणे चेंज झालेला आहे तुमचं.
का पाय कोण नव्हतं कांताना म्हटलं मी मार पाडला नाही काय
Okay, so I have changed what, that is I have changed the amplitude and frequency and the amplitude, so I am getting this output waveform. Now where is my input waveform? For input waveform, what I will go for what? This position. So here it is shown now, see. तुम्हाला जर आता त्यांनी सांगितलेलं आहे की फ्रिक्वेन्सी आणि तुम्ही अँप्लिट्यूड चेंज करू शकता, त्याप्रमाणे फ्रिक्वेन्सी आणि अँप्लिट्यूड चेंज केलेली आहे. आणि नंतर काय, क्लिक ऑन ड्युअल बटन टू ऑब्झर्व द बोथ द वेव्हफॉर्म. आपल्याला जर ड्युअल बटन प्रेस करायचं असेल, so here is your dual button. Okay, so you are going to press it. So if you press the dual button, and now see the position Y and position X. So now here position Y ला तुमची इनपुट वेव्हफॉर्म आहे, तिने आता वरती घेतली. ओके, आणि ही जी आहे पोझिशन X चॅनल 1 ला तुमची काय आहे? इनपुट वेव्हफॉर्म आहे, आणि चॅनल 2 ला तुमची आउटपुट वेव्हफॉर्म आहे. ती मला खाली पाहिजे आहे, त्यामुळे मी खाली कर्सर घेते, त्याचा खाली कर्सर घेतलेला. ओके, आणि हे चॅनल 1 ला माझी काय इनपुट वेव्हफॉर्म आहे, ती मी वरती घेतलेली आहे. सो आय एम गोइंग टू टेक इट आउट. तो चॅनल, हे कंट्रोल कशासाठी आहे की तुम्हाला ही वेव्हफॉर्म कुठल्या पोझिशनला पाहिजे. चॅनल 1 पोझिशन म्हणजे इनपुट वेव्हफॉर्मला मला चॅनल 1 पाहिजे आहे. इनपुट वेव्हफॉर्म माझं चॅनल 1 आहे, आणि चॅनल 2 ला माझं काय आहे? आउटपुट वेव्हफॉर्म आहे. मग ती पोझिशन कशी आहे? टॉपला मला काय पाहिजे आहे? इनपुट वेव्हफॉर्म पाहिजे आहे, आणि वाय पोझिशनला खालच्या साईडला मला काय पाहिजे आहे? आउटपुट वेव्हफॉर्म पाहिजे आहे. मग इफ यू सी फॉर द पॉझिटिव्ह हाफ सायकल यू आर गेटिंग व्हॉट? द diode is on, and during the negative half cycle the diode will be what? Will not off, and therefore your output voltage will be what? 0. Similarly, the next positive half cycle your diode will be what? On. Again we will get the output voltage, and again during the next negative half cycle your diode will be off. So during one complete cycle only for the half wave, that is for the half cycle only, the diode will be what? On, and you will get the output voltage. So it is called as the half wave rectification, converting alternating supply or the alternating current or voltage into what? Pulsating output. So it is called as the half wave rectifier. Clear with this? लक्षात आलेलं आहे का? Any doubt regarding this half wave rectification?
No, ma'am.
Any doubt regarding this half-wave rectification? If you have any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, I'm going to end this third experiment. Ohm's law I have taken. First, we have taken in the first lecture, we have taken VI characteristics. Ohm's law I have taken, and this is the half-wave rectifier. Any doubt regarding this? You can ask me because only 1 minute is remaining. Whether you can perform this experiment virtually? You can ask me the question if you have some doubt. You can reply in the chat box. Otherwise, you can give me message in the chat box if you have any doubt. Sakshi, More. Sakshi. Okay.